Hey guys, it's Tuesday. I'm actually posting a video on Tuesday, not Monday. Um, we got a pretty good amount of stuff to do. I have a challenge I have to do that I found out about today. Well, kind of today. Um, let's see. And I need to do some fan fiction, and then I'm going to send off a challenge, and then I'm going to do our questions of the week and our theme of the week thing. And then I also have some Harry Potter news. So, because I'm the Harry Potter news informant, I will inform you of that news. But first, I'm going to go ahead and start off with the fan fiction. It's where we left off last time on my Vacation to Disaster, which was from 2004. So again, bear with me for the bad writing skills, because I was 15. Or was I 15? I was 15 and a half or 16 or something. I don't know. But I was young. So, and yeah. Okay, let's see. Hopefully I've grown. Okay, where we left off last time, all the characters were leaving Hogwarts and going back to England, so this is where we left off. After they arrived at the Hogwarts train station, it was dark. It was around 7 o'clock. Professor Dumbledore led everyone over to the portal and said, "Okay, students, it's time for you to go home. Everyone grab your bags and run through to meet your family." Okay, when I said portal, I was like, what? The first one to go through was Harry, but he wasn't going to meet anyone on the other side. So he asked Ron to go with him. So they both ran through together. They ran swiftly through and out the other side, followed by everyone else. While everyone else was greeting their families and telling them about the great times that they had had at Hogwarts, Krista, Ban, Sid, Star, Taylor, and Zark were finding the van Keith had drove and left in the parking lot before they went to Hogwarts. They found the van, and while they were loading their things into it, Keith was with Hermione. "Hermione, I'm gonna miss you. You better write me. I'll write you while I'm at the resort," Keith said as he hugged Hermione tightly. Hermione smiled and said, "I'll miss you too, Keith, and I will write you." So with that, Hermione waved bye to Keith and walked over to her parents. Keith got his stuff and loaded it into the old beat-up van his great-grandpa had given him. That was a little bit descriptive. A little bit of background on their crappy van. Here we go. The van was the ugliest thing you had ever seen. It was lime green and had rust stains all over it. "I'm glad no one stole the van," Keith said as he got into the driver's seat. "Who would want to?" said Star. Everyone started laughing as they began on their drive to the resort. Okay, that's a little thing. I guess I'll go ahead and read a little bit more of it, since, let me see how long this, sorry, I know this is kind of okay, well, yeah, I'll go ahead and read this a little bit more, okay? Sorry, it's in posts, so. They had a long way to go to the resort. They had a long way to go to the resort. It was a couple states away. States away? And they're in England? Whatever. And Keith decided to flip on the Muggle radio and see what was playing. He reached down and turned it on, and it was on a very old country station, and it was playing a song that went like this. I can't believe I did a song in here. "I round the barn and kicked a hog and then stepped on a frog, and my grandma told me to round up the horses. So I did, and it was hard work, and I ran through the cornfield," and so on and so on. "Oh my gosh, do you listen to this junk?" said Star as she covered her ears. No," Keith said as he switched the station to alternative rock. They all looked out the windows to enjoy the view. See, that was random. This is bad. The sky was turning crisp red and orange. The sun was starting to lower in the sky and was going down so fast it was almost as if God was pushing it. Okay, I have a little message in here that's out of context. Let me tell you where everyone is sitting in the van, so we'll get the next few parts. Keith is driving. Sid is in the passenger seat. And then in the next row of seats, it goes from left to right. Star, then Taylor. Then in the next row of seats, it goes Zark, and then Krista, and then Band. Okay, back to the story. Everyone started yawning, so they got their pillows out. Krista put hers up against her seat and turned towards Zark and fell asleep. Everyone else put their pillows where they wanted them and dozed off too. All of a sudden, Keith went over a huge bump and jerked Zark to awake. He looked at Krista and smiled. Her head was resting on his shoulder. He looked at her and laid his head on hers and fell back asleep. They had a long way to go before reaching the resort, so they all got some sleep. Okay, that's where we're going to stop for now because this video is already kind of long. Now, let's get on to the rest of this week's stuff. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and give out the challenge. I don't even really know what I'm going to challenge right now. I made little things. Number 1 for Kayla, number 2 for Crystal, and number 3 for Crystal and number 4 for Whitney because I'm number 2, so I can't do myself. So I'm going to put them here. I'm going to put them right here and mix them up, and I'm not going to look. Can't see that I'm not looking, but you'll be the first one to know because I can't even see what I'm doing right now. Okay. Oh, it's Whitney. Okay, Whitney, you get this challenge. What is your challenge? Your challenge is going to be to write a Harry Potter and Twilight themed song, and you have to perform it in your next video. So have fun with that. You can do, whatever you want with it. It's cool. Okay. Now, my favorite Twilight and Harry Potter books. My favorite Twilight book, I'd have to say, is Twilight because that's the only one I've read. I know you hate me now. Unsubscribe. No, please don't. But the only reason I'm in the middle of New Moon, and I really don't like New Moon. I'm a big fan of Edward, so Edward's gone, and she's so, everything like that. So I think Twilight's my favorite just because it's so romantic and it's so sweet and cute, and yeah. But and Harry Potter, of course, I love all the books, but my complete and ultimate favorite is Goblet of Fire and Chamber of Secrets, I think, are the best two. Now, Dumbledore being gay. What did I think when I first heard it, and what do I, did I expect it or whatever? Yes, I thought from the not at the very beginning, because I was a little girl, when I started reading this stuff, but after a while reading everything, the way he acted, I was just kind of like, he's gotta be gay. He doesn't even have, like a woman at all. And so, I think in the first movie, when I saw the first movie in theaters when I was a little girl, I thought, oh, him and Professor McGonagall are together. I don't really know why I thought that. I think maybe just the first scene in the movie kind of made me think that for some reason, but I think it's right on the money. I think J.K. Rowling did that good, and I don't know if she actually said that he was gay, like in the last book or whatever, because I haven't read it, because I don't want it to end. So I haven't read it yet, and I know that's probably really bad, and I know I need to read it because there's a lot of stuff in there that I should be knowing, which I know some stuff from it, just from spoiling friends, but but I don't want to read it yet. I just want this to last, You don't want something to die, but it's gonna die after it's over, and all these people are dying in the last movie. I don't know. But now I'm gonna move on to the news, and I think since my video is already so long, I'm gonna make another one with my challenge on it because that's gonna be a pretty interesting challenge. So actually, you know what? I'm gonna make another video with the news and the challenge on it. So you'll get 2 videos from me also today. So thanks you guys for watching. Don't forget to rate, comment, subscribe, and also if you want your poems or songs or anything fan fiction, mainly for our fan fiction segment, on here, give me a message and I'll get it on there. So I will see you guys in my next video. Thanks. Bye.